behalf of the National Tractor Pullers Association, I would like to welcome and congratulate your 2024 NTPA Diesel Superstock Grand National Champion from Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, Colin Ross, the Triple Bypass McCormick. Colin, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So this is title number 4 for you and the family. How does it feel to be back on top?
Feels good. Last year was, pretty disappointing end of our year. We felt like we had that whole year in control until the last basically 3 hooks, and just everything just kind of went against us with the tractor, and but that's part of it, and we certainly used that to fuel the fire this past off season going into this year, and we came out and we wanted to prove a point, and I think we proved that point this year.
Yeah, we'll go through the list, but some stats: 10 wins on the season. Double-digit wins. It's a long season to stay that consistent and win that many times. That's got to be a really good feeling.
It is. We had a good bit of breakage of just some issues, and some stupid stuff happened that we rectified, which we're extremely pleased with. We don't like to go out and tear things up. Yes, it runs. It's we're there to win, but we don't want to have to rebuild it every time. Even though we feel like we kind of did that this year, but we learned a lot of stuff through this year as well. So. But to get 10 wins, it was certainly a pretty big feat for us, and a lot of help along the way to get that done as well.
So let's walk through the season. Up in Hutchinson, Minnesota, Power Pole Nationals, earned a win there. Leave there. Unfortunately, the second night was rained out, but you leave there with a Grand National points lead that you didn't relinquish the whole season. Yeah,
we had a good run up there. It was just kind of, we just wanted to go A to B just to get something under our belt, and we did that night. And unfortunately, it was rained out the second night. It's a great place. Ricky Rose does such a great job up there. So that was a disappointment, but, we were able to capitalize Friday night and do what we needed to do.
That's right. From there, you go to the Wisconsin Dairyland Super Nationals in Tomo, Wisconsin, first in the first hook and then 8th in the second hook.
Yeah, Toma was good to us. Obviously, that the second night we had to scratch. We had a small issue, and we just didn't feel like that early in the season we needed to push our luck. But that Friday afternoon run made it was a good pass. Everything worked well for us there, and we felt like we kind of were finding our groove at that point. Just after we found what we found Friday afternoon, we went home. We knew what we needed to do to make things right, to make the tractor live, and I think we did that going into Chapel Hill.
Yeah, you had a couple weeks off going into Chapel Hill. Lions Super Pole of the South, a great weekend. You swept Chapel Hill.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. The Friday night was probably one of the best runs all year that we made. It was just everything worked right. Saturday night, same way. They just tightened down a little bit more, but still made a good pass, and survived that weekend without any breakage. So that was a huge plus.
Yeah, and you'll be on the T-shirt again from Chapel Hill, winning on Saturday night. You were on this year's T-shirt as well, so congratulations on that. From there, you go to the Fort, Ambassador Park, Fort Recovery, Ohio. Earned a win in Session 1 there. Saturday didn't go as well, but, still maintained that points lead.
Yeah, Friday was a good run. It was tough. It's just different because we're used to pulling Bauer sleds, so you go to a different sled and you just have to adjust, and we seem to struggle with that from time to time, but we were able to capitalize on that Friday night, and Saturday we had breakage, but I feel like that was kind of the turning point for us, because my dad and I was extremely disappointed in ourselves for letting that happen Saturday night, and it kind of felt like we took a 5-gallon bucket and threw it on the fire to go to Rockwell and prove a point there, because every time I've drove the tractor there, we've struggled there for some reason. Dad can get on it and do good, but it's been our Achilles heel, so we really buckled down for that, and to go into the stretch of Rockwell, Napoleon, and Bowling Green coming up.
So the North Iowa Nationals in Rockwell, Iowa, the changes you made, the work that you did, it definitely paid off. You swept the North Iowa Nationals as well.
Yeah, Friday night was tricky. The track was excellent. We had to throw a good bit of weight off to scale, which made a little bit of a challenge for everybody, but we were able to get through Friday night with a win. And then Saturday came, and that was probably the best run we made all year. That was, if I could have one of them every time, that would be great. But, yeah, it was a good pass. Everything worked well. Had a little bit of breakage after Saturday night, but nothing terrible, and was able to get everything together for a short week to go to Napoleon.
That's right. So Napoleon, Ohio, the Henry County Fair, you did well, winning there, third win in a row on the season.
Yeah, that was a good place. We problem was there, it was bittersweet. We won there, and we've always done good. That's been our little honey hole. I've won there 5 times. Lily has won there once, and it's always been a very good place for us. But we had some breakage there, and we were really, I mean, I'll be honest, we were really nervous because we didn't know why we were breaking what we just, broke, because it did it at Rockwell on Saturday night, it did it at Napoleon on Saturday night. So we did this twice. We didn't really have an answer. We didn't have a fix, and we were going into Bowling Green. It was kind of has been our Achilles heel for the past since 2017. We haven't won there, and it's extremely disappointing going into the biggest pool in the world and, not being able to perform like you want to. And I kind of felt like we had our backs against the wall there that whole week from Napoleon to Bowling Green to figure out what the issue was, how we're going to rectify it, how we're going to fix the tractor and rectify the issue. But that just falls back to the people we have helping us, to get us to the track, everybody back at Ross Tractor, Frank, Sean, Mark, Tim, just everybody there that, keeps us going and lets us do what we can do.
That's right. So speaking of the National Tractor Pulling Championships, you swept the National Tractor Pulling Championships, the biggest tractor pull in the world, earned another ring in Bowling Green, extended that winning streak to 5 in a row on the season. Yeah,
Friday afternoon, that one. That's probably my favorite win all year, just because we've struggled so much Friday afternoon at Bowling Green. We're not good afternoon pullers. I don't know why, but especially there. And we were a late hook, and being able to go back there and drive past the leader cone, and that was certainly satisfying, and know that the tractor was okay, and we had a shot for Saturday for the ring and to keep us alive in the points as well.
Yeah, Friday night, that win was big. Saturday night, you were pretty emotional coming off the track on Saturday night in Bowling Green.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it broke a rocker arm, and I thought it burned a piston at first, but it broke a rocker arm, and when it did that, it didn't let any of the pressure out of number 5 cylinder because the exhaust valve wouldn't open. So to put everything back to number 6, broke the piston, broke the rod, put a hole through the block. I knew it was bad when I looked down. I saw the aluminum, but at that point, I looked down, I saw aluminum, I saw a little bit of connecting rod, but I looked over and I saw where the flag was, and I'm like, you know what, there's nothing we can do about it now. And I was pretty sure we just won the ring and, our 5th pull in a row. So I was pretty happy there, because that place has been tough on us the last few years, and to be able to finally get over that hump, I felt like we did the ring, and we were able to conquer that and able to kind of clinch the championship all in one hook. So it felt really good.
Yeah, going into Sandwich, you did have a really, really big points lead, So Sandwich, Illinois, the Sandwich Fair is a little bit different. 2 hooks in the same day, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. So really good run Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, we had a nice run. A little light on the front, got high and pulled me one way, but it's okay. I feel like we didn't miss a setup all year long. I felt we've done as perfect as we could every time until Sandwich, which that's okay. You're not going to be perfect every time out here. Everyone knows that, but. I made a good run, and then I was happy to see Esden Lane win. He's worked extremely hard all year long to get it, to get that tractor down the track, and he's made huge improvements with that tractor. It's run really well, and I was really happy for him. But had a little bit of issue in the filter. We saw nothing too big, which we found this week wasn't bad at all. Just we didn't want to run it again, tear anything up with the points already pretty much wrapped up. But Sandwich has been tough on us, because that's a place there where we never go there and not tear something up. So hopefully, we kind of got Bowling Green out of the way, I think. So hopefully we can work on Sandwich next year to not break anything and be able to pull twice. But nonetheless, we were very satisfied. They do a great job up there. We love the hooking twice in one day. So, but yeah, it was a great way to cap off the year. And then Chance McGrath winning the Pro Stock class tractor that myself and Kevin Campbell and everyone back at Chaos Fab works on, having him win Saturday night just made everything even better. So
yeah, it was a great weekend for you up in Sandwich. So again, your 4th title, you won it all in 2016, 2017, 2019, and here in 2024. Colin, who do you want to thank for helping you achieve your goals and winning this championship again in 2024?
Well, certainly my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law for supporting us. Whenever we're out and about. My girlfriend Callie, she helps me, keeps my mind at ease, through a lot of this. So She's definitely been a huge help. All the people back at Ross Tractor Sales, it keeps us going. Mark, Sean, Frank, Tim, everybody there, they keep the business going, and whenever we need something, they'll jump right in. That's a huge help. Chaos Fabrication, that's a Chaos blockhead, and we're extremely proud of that, to have that combination working. And Jim and Steve up at Weimer, they do all the guys at Weimer, to be honest. I mean, every one of them play such a huge part in that tractor's success, and we couldn't do it without them. Bob Nichols, does an excellent job on our tires, just a lot of people that make everything come together, to make that tractor does what it does. It's not just me and my dad by any means. It's an army of people to make that thing do what it does, and I couldn't be more proud of it.
Once again, winner of your Grand National Superstock Diesel for 2024, 10 wins on the season, wire-to-wire Grand National points leader, Colin Ross, the Triple Bypass McCormick, Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, your 2024 NTPA Grand National Superstock Diesel champion. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.